We are.
No extra.
Hey, hi, man.
Hey, y'all.
Good morning. What up, Tom?
What's up, y'all? That's a whole little gift. Hey, man. Like, oh
Hey, man.
What's up,
What's
y'all?
up?
We are back. Happy Friday. We are here with another episode of The Drop. We've dug through these stories and found some interesting ones that we feel like we could talk about. So let's get into the first one. This one has to do with Pooh Shiesty. Now, I remember Teddy had brought him up on an episode like a month or two ago. It was like, y'all know about Pooh Shiesty? We was like, no, not really. And then like a month later, he had the #1 album in the world. And now, he back in blood and everybody know about him. So it's like, he's definitely become mainstream. He signed to Gucci Mane's label. He's one of like his biggest artists right now. There goes his #1 album right there. But Kodak Black is calling him out. Well, really, he started talking shit about Lil Baby, saying like he started the money spread, and Lil Baby in a random song was like, I started the money spread. And then he said the brother sound. He brought Pooh Shiesty up. Pooh Shiesty was like, I've been doing all of this. Don't try to play with me. Don't bring me into this shit. Like he had like 4 or 5 posts saying he lost respect for Kodak and real street dudes and blah, blah, blah. This is Yaya Mayweather, who's kind of associated with the situation because anytime Pooh Shiesty song with Lil Durk come up, because she NBA Youngboy and Lil Durk don't come up, she's like, cut the song. Don't play the song. I don't like it because my baby daddy don't like them. But either way, Pooh Shiesty has been all in the blogs. And for me, I'm like, this is his first taste of what being a mainstream rapper is like. Like he really is, it's his first time being in all of these blogs within 2 weeks. You get the #1 album, next thing you know, Kodak Black got his name in your mouth. You associated with NBA Youngboy, Baby Mama, because the dude you had on the album. It's just, I don't know. He seems to be adjusting okay because he deleted the post he had going at Kodak, but do y'all think there's an adjustment for rappers?
I think he just like picking on dude real quick. I think he just like, because he been picking on everybody, picking on Lil Baby, he picking on the younger, like he getting into that angry rapper stage, kind of like Lil Boosie is going through. Like
when about Kodak Black is
yeah, like where he just, you know what I'm saying, you just angry dude just banging on the youngsters a little, you know what I'm saying, like they stealing my stuff, but real talk, he needs to be banging on Cardi B, because she just go diamond. You know what I'm saying? Did she just go diamond off it? And people don't even know that's his hit song. So I think he got a little heat. He got a little heat.
That's a good ass point, but she did give him credit for that, and he is, getting some compensation off of that, or I hope. But either way, he's in the credits. But good ass point, yeah.
I feel like he's like, I don't know. You can tell by the beef that he kind of reaching. You mad at the way the dude spread money on it? Like, come on now, like that's like being mad at somebody two-stepping. Y'all two-stepped first. Like it's a thing. Everybody's doing it. He's not the only one. Like, why is that? And first of all, why are you worried about that? He just got out of prison. Like, you gonna beef about something small like that? You just got out of jail. Like,
y'all ever went to go pay your rent? Y'all ever went to go pay your rent in all cash? Be like, yo, this money's for shit. Like, that's when I be like, yo, like, I see why. The fuck. It feels like you'll be like, I gotta hit the gram real quick and let people know, so I get it. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say, like, but what, he just got out of prison. So what do you think people fight about in prison? You took my noodles,
right?
You got my sandals. It's the most little, because the ecosystem in prison is small. So I think he's still thinking like that.
Right.
He's coming out like, you spread your money like I do, when it's really like, well, come on.
True. It was surprising to hear it come from Kodak, because Kodak be the main one, like, fuck all this internet shit. But to me, I'm just surprised at how much Pooh Shiesty name is getting mentioned in the blogs everywhere. Like, once you get a little bit of buzz, your name gets thrown into everything. Like, what would be some tips for y'all? Like, if you was A&R or his label, like, what would y'all tell him to kind of be like, here's how to deal with this shit? Because now your name's in the blogs. Like, you sit up, you're at the bottom of the bubble.
Nah, keep tweeting and deleting. That's the name of the game these days. You know what I'm saying? This is how you rose to fame so quickly in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You got mentioned in a beef by somebody. Cool. Retaliate, make a song or a tweet or Instagram post these days, or a reel. You don't even got to do music these days. You know what I'm saying? And then snap back, keep putting logs in the fire. That's what I would say.
You would tell them to keep responding?
Yeah. Keep responding. Keep shitting on niggas. That's
I'm with you.
Yeah, dude is like a magician. He got beef going right now, and he ain't even no violence or no anger or nothing. Like, it ain't even no, Ain't even no words at each other. It's just beef. I'm just sitting here like, okay. Like it's happy beef. They doing happy beef.
It is happy ass beef. Like, yo, who's spreading the money? Like, he shot got it. What the fuck?
Wait till I see him. Wait till I see him. I'ma spread it on him. I'ma spread it on him when I see that boy. I'ma blur that nigga when I see him. I'ma spread it all out. I'ma show him how to spread this money.
I guarantee you this is gonna become a challenge. As soon as them stimmy checks hit, everybody gonna be spreading that 1,400. Who spread it better? You know, hockey, it's gonna be the new planking. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna be trying to spread it in unique ways.
Yeah, hashtag 1,400 spread. Yeah, that's real shit.
No, I would tell Pooh Shiesty, you better eat this up right now, because let's be honest, I don't know if anyone's gonna know your name next year. So at the moment, go ahead and eat this. Go ahead, do whatever you gotta do. Be as obnoxious as you have to be to keep your name in these blogs. So hopefully people will start streaming your music more.
Oh, you're right, because kind of it's something that rappers nowadays, social media has a big part to do with their success and viral shit and TikToks and all of that. So the baby has been a good example of like, he gets so much pressure for all his shit, and he, if you feeling like a pimp, then go on, push your shoulders off. Like, he'll have some crazy bad press and keep it moving. So, but he kind of rides that wave of social media and does it. But my thing is, Kodak is coming at him like, I said brother first, and Pooh Shiesty literally got a song like "Get It Back in Blood." So it's kind of like, you want your ad lib, go get it back in blood. Like, he told him on the Instagram post, like, we can hit it out. He's still in that phase of like, oh, I'm famous, but what's up, Kodak? Fuck all this internet shit. Real gangsters put the phone down, you know. And that's hard. But it's like, yo, you got $10 million off your last single, but you ready to fight.
Can't take the hood out of it, and
but you can give him a Grammy. All right, what's the next story for me?
Y'all remember the first Space Jam? Well, guess what? The second one is coming out. Space Jam: A New Legacy arrives on HBO Max in theaters July 16th. And I will tell you, it looks like it's gonna be fire. Okay, I love the first Space Jam. LeBron James, of course, is the main character, and let's see, who else is in it? Don Cheadle is in it as his like nemesis. We've got some
all the cartoons
really cool cameos.
Yeah.
Say it again.
All the same cartoon characters gonna be there. It's like gonna have all the cartoon characters,
except for Pepe.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny is in it. Daffy Duck.
They canceled Pepe. Pepe got canceled.
Pepe got canceled.
Pepe Le Pew is gone. Y'all remember Pepe Le Pew? He's a little skunk, but he's real like touchy-feely, and he's just a creep. And in this Me Too, #Me Too movement era, like, we can't be dealing with nobody that gives unwarranted kisses to women, okay? And that's what he used to do with the cat. Remember, he used to always harass that cat. And so, like, literally, okay?
Twitter, #harass that cat.
Harass that cat. He was on
and
that
we ain't
cat.
having that in 2021. So his scene got cut. And some people are mad about it, but it doesn't, I mean, if you think about it, it doesn't really belong in a children's movie, because I think the scene that they set up was him being weird, trying to like kiss up on a chick. She slaps him, and then LeBron James has to school him about consent. That's what the scene was. And then Pepe Le Pew says he has a restraining order against him from the cat. So that's a lot for a children's movie.
Is the skunk wrong? Is Pepe wrong, or is the cat wrong? Because the cat is doing like, it's some skunkism going on low key. Like, because they relationship is back and forth, and low key when he turn his smell off or he put some cologne on, he gets some of that Italian shit. She be fucking with him. When he be looking like a cat, she be fucking with him. And then that smell come off, and then she be like, oh shit, it's a skunk. She don't say, oh, he was trying to get at me. She be like, oh, you a skunk, get the fuck out, skunk. And then everybody get mad. The skunk
it's like pretending you a baller, and then them finding them real ATM bank receipts, and you like, oh nigga, you broke.
Oh my god.
Just like,
I think that's a little different. Oh my gosh.
But I feel like they missed out on a good teachable moment by taking Pepe out of the movie. Like, we supposed to, like, it's already out there. You think kids don't know about misconduct, like from Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, or the news? Like, why not put it in the movie?
Is he
why
wrong?
Not make it a teachable moment?
Yes, he's wrong, Grant. Yes, he's wrong.
She never was like, no, Pepe,
because
I don't
the thing
like
is,
this attention.
No, yes, no means no. There's plenty of times
he would get dressed up to get at her. He would put on a bow tie.
They, because they
That
make
is
these
just creepy.
They make these characters very, very human. Like even with Lola Bunny, we seen her on screen with Versus where she was very kind of more sexy. She had, more of her skin showing stuff, and now she's in the uniform. She's more WNBA with it, and so that's
WNBA.
that's just kind of where they're going. They're trying to be more respected. So as a human, if you make these characters like, you can't go kissing people, you can't.
It's a hot button.
It's sexual assault. And the actress, though, I read somewhere she was like, can I still get a clip of the scene? No, for my real? Because I was in Space Jam too. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
And she stands for women and all that. But
yeah. So, I mean, it looks like it'll be a really good movie. Aside from them making Lola Bunny less curvy, some people are upset about that. There's like a whole Reddit about people who are like, bring back the curvy Lola Bunny. And it's a little racy.
Like real admission time, true time. I couldn't watch. I know I'm old school, but when Roger Rabbit came out and I was younger, my mom wouldn't let me watch it because of was the bunny lady in it?
Jessica
Rabbit.
Jessica
Rabbit came out with like, you know what I'm saying, like on some Marilyn Monroe type character. And my mom was like, you can't watch that. And I'm like, why? Cartoon titties about to pop out or something?
Cartoon titties, no. It's a lot.
That wasn't really a kids movie though, if you think about it. Roger Rabbit was not for kids.
Right. It was
a little raunchy.
Yeah. To me though,
we all saw it as kids. It wasn't for kids.
What I love about Space Jam is the fact that like they have NBA players in it doing NBA basketball shit. I liked when Beyonce is in movies doing singer dream girls type shit. When you pull these celebrities too far out of their element and try to act like they're, Denzel Washington or any of our other great actresses, it gets a little like, nah, that's not them. You know what I mean?
I have a question. Is his hairline gonna be cartoon? Like, are they gonna cartoon and animate? Are they gonna animate it? I'm just saying,
it's
like
CGI.
that would help.
It's
CGI.
It's
CGI.
CGI.
Okay.
LeBron alone. Okay, he paid a lot of money to get that little hair.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm concerned though. Like, you guys saw Coming to America, right? Like, the only concern I have about this and most sequels is that motherfuckers reuse the same jokes from the first movie. Like, if it's literally just a spitting image of the first movie, like, what's the point of the sequel? So I'm hoping that they go in a different direction and it truly is like a new legacy. You know what I'm saying? A new experience and all of that stuff, like a whole new story.
Is it called Space Jam 2 or is it is called Space Jam 2, right?
I think it is.
It's Space Jam, a new legacy.
I feel Jay Snow on that one because sometimes they just reimagine it for you and it's like, what is the same stuff? So it's not even a true sequel. I feel you on that one. Yeah, damn, I didn't think about that. Damn.
Mm-hmm. I do hope so too. It seems like with Don Cheadle and his son, I don't know, it looked like he's taking in, at least with the picture that we saw, to get some powers or be in it somehow. So Jordan. It looks like a new storyline.
I think it kind of is because it's supposed to be LeBron James and his son. They can't get they're in this virtual world. They can't get out of the virtual world until they beat the nemesis, which is Don Cheadle, and I'm assuming it's in a game of basketball. So it's kind of similar to the first one, but all of the elements I guess are a little bit different. Of course, the basketball players are different. So this time around we got Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, Draymond Green, and Kyle Kuzma all make a cameo as themselves in this movie.
I'm actually really
You remember the first was in it?
I love cartoons.
Who's in the first one? I remember
Michael Jordan was in it.
The basketball player.
We had Charles Barkley. We had Larry Johnson was another one. Muggsy. Sean Bradley, the tall ass white boy.
Mm-hmm. Larry Bird. Was Larry Bird in there?
Larry Bird was in there for sure. He was just.
Yeah.
I was
gonna say Larry Bird.
He just wasn't a player. Yeah.
And Patrick Ewing.
I think it would be really cool if they had some of them old basketball players just show up, not even to play, but maybe just for some reason be in there.
Like a cameo. Yeah. Oh, Jordan make a cameo.
I do too. I mean, I need to get advice from somebody on how to beat these tunes. You feel me?
It don't even have to make sense. Like, even if Charles Barkley was a commentator in the virtual world, like, they had some type of virtual world alien version of Inside the NBA type shit, and it's Charles Barkley and their whole like crew giving the commentary. I would love to see stuff like that.
What team is Draymond gonna play on? Is he gonna play on the human team or the Monstars?
Really?
He gotta be on the Monstars.
That's what I was thinking. He could be the team captain.
Let's focus. Can we call it what it is? them changing Lola Bunny's body is body shaming. Okay, it's body shaming cartoons, and I believe that we need to have representation of thick bitches in these cartoons. Okay,
but you know what? Hold on, I actually think she's still thick, but they just made her have a looser jersey, and she has longer basketball shorts. She don't have little coochie shorts.
Y'all sound like Pepe Le Pew right now. Why her titties can't be bigger?
Because that is true though. Like, yeah, they didn't make her not less thick, but it is like, how come the girl got to be half near naked on the team? Like, what the fuck?
You don't gotta be, but they set the tone. If they had started with the baggy Lola Bunny,
it is.
You know what I'm saying? And she glammed up, it'd be different. But like to dial it back,
it's
Pepe appreciate a woman too, though. I'm just saying, Pepe appreciate a woman.
And I have to point this out. So the first Space Jam, there wasn't any women in there, women basketball players like that. But I will say there's a few female WNBA players that are making a cameo. Diana Taurasi. I don't know if I would say her name right. Nneka Ogwumike, and then Chiny Ogwumike as well. Gotcha. So yay for the ladies.
Yay.
Pooping. Lola Bunny's not gonna be by herself.
Shout out to that. All right, let's see what you said. What?
Are any comedians in it? Like, didn't the last one have like a comedian dude in it? Like,
they had Bill Murray last time, but they were saying in the chat.
Well, if it's anything like every other Hollywood movie, I'm sure Lil Rel will make a cameo.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
It's not mean. It'd been mean if I'd have said an unnecessary cameo. Now that'd have been mean, but I said a cameo because it's funny that it's like, you know, once people break through in Hollywood, they be like, and that's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing when people get used for shit. But it's real shit. Like, if I had to guess if y'all had to guess right now, like, what black comedian male would they put in a movie? Who would you guess? If there was $1 million on the line. I'm just saying, okay, let's see who's dropping in the chat. Somebody said, I just seen the trailer. It looks like a 2K game. That's good, I think.
Well, yeah, shit, it's right at home for a lot of y'all.
Which 2K? Like 2K21, the new joint, or like 2K5? Like, which one it look like?
That's a good question. Yeah, because it's like, is that an insult? Like when 2K first came out, like this shit look like the trade, you know, or is it the new shit? Somebody said you did pretty good with those names, Meg. All the WNBA players.
I don't like messing people's name up. Okay,
that's a different type of insult, but you don't mean to. Oh, somebody said Kevin Hart might be in it. That would be a good name. I could see Kevin in that.
I could see that.
Right.
That would be a good one.
Going back to the Pooh Shiesty story, let's see. Baldino Salvador says Birdman started that. Kodak weird. I guess he's talking about the spread.
Oh, there's somebody before Birdman. Like,
I do believe that.
Someone said Kodak need a distraction from that Trump shit. I'm like, did Trump get him pardoned, right?
Right. That is true.
I mean, I don't think he needed a distraction from that. If anything, he just needed to stop beefing about small stuff. I'd hate to be in the same house with this nigga. Imagine lights out. You know what I'm saying? He's still in that mentality. Like, nigga, it's time to go to sleep. Nigga, turn the lights off. Like, come on, bro.
Michael Wilburn says they try to cancel Speedy Gonzalez too. This sensitive generation is taking it too far. Do y'all agree with that?
Ooh, that's a good question about Speedy Gonzalez. I mean, he is racist. I mean, when you think about it, he has like two, three phrases that he say, and it kind of make it like, I don't know, man. Like that. I mean, what if he was a little strong black nigga on the cartoon, and he'd be like, "What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm about to beat y'all ass." Like that was his catchphrase. I'm about to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to, you know. And then it was just like, dang, Big Black Tony gonna beat us up every time we see him. It's just, I get it, like. Black Tony gonna beat our ass again. So Api, I don't know, Andale, I get it. Like, that's kind of they could have gave him more variety. That's all. But
see, here's the one thing that I do worry about when it comes to how because there's a very fine line, right, of being racist and then being cultural, right? So, for example, My fear is that all cultural things get cut out of every movie, of everything, to where it's only here's a story that can be about any race and any person. And that's great. But then like all the isms that make us who we are now taken out. Just like being a Black person, there's certain things that we do that we think are funny because we understand as Black people, that's what we do, right? What if we take all that out? Then the story is, this is everyone's story. It no longer feels like it belongs to us. So my whole thing is, we got to find what that line is where here's racism and then here's just us showing our culture and stay here. And there's nothing wrong with staying there. It's when you cross the line.
And
they crossed the line with Speedy. They drew him as a lazy Mexican with the hat and all that. They drew him.
He worked hard.
But y'all got to look at it deeper. Like the people who are writing it are probably white and not Mexican. The voice actor is probably white and not Mexican. So it's a little different. Like if a Black person does a Black character that may, be more of an exaggerated version of what you feel like most Black people are like, but it's done by a Black person, you're a little more
like has a sombrero, Cynthia.
POV. But if a Mexican person created that cartoon, would you tell them you're racist against Mexico? It's a little different. What makes it mad racist is like it's white people writing this shit and white people voicing it.
I just think it would be cooler if it was just like how the new Spider-Man is like he got a Latino kind of vibe, but he could be more like Meg said, like this kind of fits everybody, just a regular kid. He just has a minority background. But in that case, I kind of feel like, dang, that's fucked. When you really think about it, like, dang, they make him the way they drawn him. And, I grew up with a lot of Mexicans and they would tell you like, yo, that shit ain't cool. The whole little lazy Mexican thing with the sombrero, where they draw Mexicans sleeping on next to a building or something like that. Like that part of it is racist. It's like drawing an Asian person with chopsticks and it's just very lazy and racist. That's all. Or making us.
Wait, are we using chopsticks?
I mean, not like that, but I mean, like back in the day, just on some stereotypical stuff, or drawing us as monkeys or something. That's all. So I get it. From that,
Yeah.
They
but that's like the football teams, like how it's now the Washington football team or whatever. But it was which other one is it?
They made us crows. They drew us as crows, nigga.
But there's other football teams that are still like racist and haven't changed their names, and it's like y'all really just like fuck it, we don't care.
The Redskins finally came off of it. Finally.
Wait, what's their new name?
It's literally the Washington football team now. They don't even have a name.
But the Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs.
The Chiefs, right? Yeah, I'm like the Chiefs are still the Chiefs.
Or went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Chiefs for sure. I don't know what they're gonna do on that.
That's kind of weird, right?
Y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something. So, the last thing we can say is C. Brown said that Michael Jordan is definitely not gonna make a Space Jam new legacy appearance, and that make me sad. I would like to see him in it.
Why can't just walk through? That wouldn't have taken any time out of his day. He could have just, hey guys,
too competitive.
Gambling, betting in millions.
I know.
You guys beat the aliens. I believe that everybody beat the aliens.
Shout out to Pooh Sheisty. I hope that you do. People really fuck with your shit. I like a couple of your songs. I hope that you can navigate through these blogs and social media posts because your name is getting put in a lot. And if you do post about it, like Brent said, I think it was kind of, or somebody said, like, just ride the wave of it and kind of just let social media, maybe that was made, like, you know what I mean? You got to react to it. You got to whatever, but keep it light. Don't take it to heart,
Right, just, lean into it. Don't have no yelling matches like 6ix9ine and no shit like that.
But like, you can respond. You can respond, but keep it like whatever. Keep it player,
But I like that, Jack. They kept it fun. It's fun beef. Like I'm gonna pull up and do the challenge. It's like a challenge, like y'all said. We're gonna see who do it better or whatever. Like I create that and it big up both of them, promote them both. And I see that. I like that. They don't tear anyone down really.
Ain't nothing wrong with a money spread challenge. You might get a couple people robbed, but it'll be
right.
Entertaining. All right. Well, shout out to all the people watching. Make sure you guys like this video right now. And if you are rewatching this video, catching it after the live, still like it and leave a comment below. Make sure you come back every week to watch The Drop. We're live 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking about the stuff that we want to talk about. And hopefully y'all want to hear about shit. It's just a crazy shit. Let's drop it. I'm Cynthia Luciette.
I'm Jay Snow.
I'm Meg Scoop.
I'm Brent Tyler.
See y'all next time.
Love y'all.